Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing my week 1 recap. And the first game of the week to kick off the season was Eagles-Cowboys on Thursday. Now, this game was very competitive and actually much more than I expected it to be, especially after the trade that happened last week. I thought Dak played really well. I thought Dallas got its run game going, but they just weren't good enough to beat Philly just yet. I think Jalen Hurts had a really efficient game, not such a huge passing game on the stat sheet. He only had 152 yards passing, but I think his rushing ability won them the game, along with Saquon just continuing to be who he was last year. And on the Dallas side, Dak did play well, and I liked the run game, but I don't think they were as impressive as some people might have thought they were, and also CeeDee Lamb dropping those passes really lost them the game. And the next game that happened on Friday night in Brazil, the Chargers defeated the Chiefs 27-21. Now, in this game, Justin Herbert showed what his potential can be, and really as a player, maybe for the rest of the season. I think this is very concerning for Kansas City because it shows that they're really vulnerable on the defensive side of the ball. Despite Patrick Mahomes playing well, they still lost, when usually last year, up until the playoffs, the last couple of years actually, it's been the defense carrying the team and Mahomes playing well, but not like to his usual MVP level. Now, I think despite this being concerning, I still think they'll be a playoff team, and the Chargers look very good. And on Sunday, the Dolphins lost 33-8 to the Indianapolis Colts in a game that I can only describe as absolutely horrible to watch as a fan. And the Dolphins defense made Daniel Jones look good. That's all I have to say. And the Steelers defeated the Jets with a score of 34-32. Now, this game was fantastic. I can't believe as a Dolphins fan I'm saying, the Jets are better than us, which is just wow. Aaron Rodgers might be back. 4 passing touchdowns, over almost 250 yards. He played out of his mind. If Pittsburgh makes a trade for another receiver, I could see them going very far this season. And the Jaguars defeated the Panthers 26-10 in a game where I am not surprised that Bryce Young was terrible, and I think the Jaguars are much better than what people think. If you remember from my prediction video, I do have them making the playoffs this season. And the Cardinals beat the Saints with a score of 20-13. Now, to be honest, I didn't really watch this game, so I'm not really sure much of what happened. But I know Kyler Murray played well, and the Saints are just not going to be a good team this year. And the Washington Commanders beat the New York Giants very handily this week. I don't have much to say about this game. Washington looks like a very similar team to last year, and I think the addition of Deebo Samuel is going to be absolutely vital for their offense to get even better. And the Browns lose in hilarious fashion to the Bengals, just like they do every year. This time, the Browns lost because their kicker missed multiple field goals in the second half. Honestly, I'm not surprised. You shouldn't be either. This team is a laughingstock every year, and the Bengals almost lost in Week 1 to a team that's starring a 40-year-old Joe Flacco at quarterback. And the Bucs were able to beat the Falcons with a score of 23-20 in an absolute thriller. This is actually a really great game, and it could have gone either way, but Atlanta's kicker decided that he didn't want to be clutch for one of the first times in his career. And Bucs rookie Emeka Egbuka had a fantastic game. Both these teams are going to be good, and I could see either of them winning the South. And the Raiders beat the Patriots with a score of 20-13. This game wasn't a very high-scoring one. It was very defensive, very coach-heavy matchup. Pete Carroll bested Mike Vrabel. I think that, like before when I said in the prediction video, Patriots are, while they're better, they're not going to be as good as some people thought so. Drake May isn't a clutch player. This is a fact. He's 1-10 as a starter. He's just not winning close football games at all. And I liked how the Raiders looked, especially with Ashton Genty. And the Rams beat the Texans with a score of 14-9. Now, I didn't really watch much of this game, but I do know that was a very defensive-heavy game, and Houston just could not score points. I think this is going to be a problem with how bad their offensive line is the entire year. And the Rams are still really good. Like I said before, the Packers are a Super Bowl contender. And now they're going to win the NFC North. Crazy how much has changed since my prediction video. But after that Micah Parsons trade, I was like, okay, I know how good this team can be. And I've been right in my head since then. Detroit has really regressed with losing their coordinators. It's going to be a regression season for them. All I have to say about this game is that Tariq Woolen is not a good football player anymore. The 49ers should not have even come close to winning this game, and they did simply because of one player being so bad. And the Broncos beat the Titans in Cam Ward's first game as a pro. While Bo Nix really did not play well in this game, I do think Denver did show some flashes of what they had last year. And that defense, man, is it good. It's still really good. Also, Titans probably could have won this game if Cam Ward's receivers were actually able to catch the ball. So, yeah, that's that. And in one of the best games in recent memory, the Bills beat the Ravens 41-40 in an incredible comeback. As a Dolphins fan, this week was just horrendous for me to watch, but this game itself was pretty amazing just as pure football. You have DeAndre Hopkins making a one-hand catch for a touchdown, Derrick Henry running all over the field, Josh Allen being Superman. This game had everything you want in a football game, literally. And on Monday Night Football, the Bears completely choked their game away against the Vikings. They blew an 11-point lead, and J.J. McCarthy in the second half of the game, besides the pick six, looked like what he was supposed to be when he was drafted. It was a very, very impressive performance from him, and I'm very disappointed in how the Bears played. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment if you enjoyed the video.